Welcome to my channel, Living Linux. There was a lot of discussion about the launch of the Steam machine, and yes, it's very expensive, but I think nowadays, especially with the prices for memory, yeah, a lot of computers actually are expensive. But there's also some good news. Um, yeah, if you want to use SteamOS, you don't have to buy the Steam machine. And yeah, already earlier people installed it on all kinds of PCs. And Valve has said that right now you can use SteamOS on your own computer and that it should work with AMD GPUs and GPUs from other manufacturers. Yeah, that might still have some issues. You can still try it, but yeah, not guaranteed to work. So it is possible to download SteamOS, and I'll put the link to this page in the description of the video. So download the image, and then you have to use a USB stick. And on Linux, you can use this command, or you can use Balena Etcher. And what I've noticed is that if you install SteamOS, yeah, it's probably the safest thing to do is only have your target SSD connected and the USB stick to install SteamOS, because it will execute a script and it doesn't ask you anything. It doesn't even ask you where you're going to install SteamOS. So that's why I say it's probably best to only have the USB stick connected for booting the installer and only the SSD connected where you want to install SteamOS. So I have a AMD Ryzen 7 8845HS without a dedicated graphics card, so only the 780M integrated graphics. Now, I'm in desktop mode at the moment because, well, what I've noticed is that in desktop mode it's possible to activate the performance overlay, but for some reason when I'm in, let's just say, the dedicated SteamOS mode, but at least on my machine it's not really available. So let's start where winds meet, and I'm using the default settings, and that means that it has set very high settings. And yeah, on an AMD 8845HS, it's not a good idea to run it at 1080p with the highest settings. So let's see. Yeah, so you can see ultra high, but yeah, I'll keep it at that. The frame rate is not optimal, so let's resume the game. So we're at almost 20 frames per second. So yeah, it's probably better to lower the settings, but yeah, it's doable. And what I also noticed is that if you're in desktop mode, then yeah, it looks like that some games they might prefer, or that the default setting is playing it with a keyboard and mouse instead of a controller. So yeah, I just installed it because I think the graphics they look good, and it's I think a good game to show what is possible with the AMD 8845HS with SteamOS. So let's try to see if we can get back to the dedicated SteamOS mode. And I have the disadvantage that my small wireless keyboard uses the shift key. Oh, no. And then it's not really using come on. Yes, I want to quit. So let's close this. And then we'll return to the gaming mode. So this is the regular SteamOS mode. Let's see. Well, let's start Resident Evil. And someone was so kind to give me the game Resident Evil 4. So I think this is a good opportunity to show it. And perhaps at a later point in time I'll try to get it working on an ARM system. So if we go to the settings, and then if we go to in-game, then you can see that it doesn't give the option to activate the performance overlay for some reason. So let's skip the intro. So here we are in the game. So we don't have a performance overlay, but this looks playable to me.
Excuse me, sir? I was wondering if you might recognize a girl in this photograph?
¿Qué carajo estás haciendo aquí? Lárgate, cabrón.
Sorry to have bothered you.
Freeze.
choice but to neutralize it. There's still others surrounding the area.
Get out of there and head toward the village. Take whatever measures necessary to save the subject.
Understood.
So yeah, again, the launch of the Steam machine, yeah, was a bit unfortunate considering the high prices for memory, and it also meant that the Steam machine is very expensive. But yeah, if you have a computer with an AMD graphics card or integrated GPU, then you can install it, install SteamOS on that machine, and yeah, at least on the AMD 8845HS, I think you can still have a lot of fun with this. And yeah, if we lower the settings with where winds meet, then probably the frame rate will be fine. So yeah, we still have to wait until the memory prices are back to normal. Nobody knows if and when that will happen. And so the other option is try to install it on an existing computer that you hopefully have with AMD graphics. So this is all for now, and I hope to see you again in my next video.